Alright, here we go, starting a new computer art tutorial. What we're going to be doing today is taking an object and kind of making it look like it is liquefying or kind of splashing or turning into liquid. And here's another example that I did earlier, having this lime kind of looking like it's turning into liquid, dripping, or kind of exploding almost into liquid. So what we really need to do to get started is I'll just go ahead and jump in, just go in File, New, start a new document. The size that I tend to use kind of as a standard for most projects is 8 inches by 10 inches. So I'm going to enter 8 in for a width and 10 in for a height. Keep the resolution down at 72 and hit create. Now, first thing we're going to do is search for an image of something to actually make this effect happen to. I'm going to use the basketball again for this one. I'm just going to find an image, right click, copy that image from a Google search, go back to Photoshop, and then hit Command V or go to Edit menu and go to Paste. Pull this basketball up just a little bit. I'm going to hold Shift and click and drag the corners so that keeps my proportions, and hit enter or return when it gets to the right size. Now I'm going to use my magic wand tool to select this white area around the basketball. Click on the layer that you'd like to edit, and then if you don't see your magic wand tool, it might be because your quick selection tool is in front. If you click and hold on that, you can get to the magic wand. Click once and we will be able to hit delete and clear out that white. Hit Command D to get rid of your selection area, and now we need the other piece, which is an image of water splashing. And so there's a few good images in here. You can really find a lot, and the one that I think I'm going to go with is this top one here. Ones that have like a round base will work, any will really do. I'm going to take this one again, right click, copy image, go back to Photoshop and edit paste or Command V. This image is really large, so I'm just clicking and dragging the corners, holding the shift key as I do that so that I maintain its proportion, and then just dragging it back into my view here. So getting pretty close now, and that's about the right size. I can go ahead and rotate this as well and start to figure out where I want it to be placement wise. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this down just a little bit. I'm thinking maybe somewhere around midway of the basketball. If I hit return, that'll keep my transformation. I'm going to go ahead and take the opacity on this layer and turn that down a little bit so I can see through to where the ball or whatever you've chosen to do this image with will fit. And so I'm looking at maybe just scrunching this down just a little bit more on either side to get it to fit. And that looks pretty good from what I can see. Yeah, that should do. I'll go ahead and hit return to keep that transformation, and then turn the opacity back up to 100. Now what I'm going to do is use my magic wand again to take out this white area. Again, have to select the layer that I'm going to edit, and then go ahead and click delete. And Command D will clear my selection. Now I'm going to use my eraser tool to jump in here and erase some of this extra stuff I don't need. About 45 with a faded edge kind of brush will work. And just kind of go through and clear out some of this business. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit here so I can see what I'm doing a little more clearly. And erase and kind of clear out some of this that's going on. I think I'm going to go right over this whole entire line right here. And kind of just use the lighter part of this blur or splash. Actually might even erase a little bit further. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now I might actually zoom out a little bit here and just see if I want to change the positioning of this at all. I might move this splash up just a little bit further here, and then I'll just stretch it out just a tiny bit more. Cool. So now it really kind of goes up into the shape that we're working with here. I think that's kind of important, that it kind of really part of the object you're covering is actually gone. So it looks like this lower kind of like third of the ball is actually in liquid form. So I think that's important to kind of make that go up a little bit ways. And actually this kind of line here, I like how that kind of almost looks like the other line of the basketball too. Anyways, now we just need to do a little adjusting to the hue and saturation. And so open up this from your image options, and we're going to turn that hue until it looks orange. I may want to even check at this other end here of the spectrum. We also have a little more different or other ranges of orange here at this end too, and that looks a little bit closer to what I'm going for. I might bump the saturation a little bit, see what that's going to do. Maybe up just a smidge, and then I think that we are just about good. I may just do a little bit more erasing, I think from this area here. Maybe just take out that little bit. And maybe that light little bit there too. And I think that that looks pretty good. So really all I did after this with my particular project was I had moved the image. I gave it a background, so I put an image of a basketball hoop behind it, and that's really all that was left there. So if I hold shift and click on both layers, I could take this together and resize it, rotate it, and then like I was saying, put any other kind of image into your background to kind of finish up this project. I'll just go ahead and maybe dump in white here as a background layer, and then kind of see that on white. It looks a little nicer. So that's all there is for this computer art tutorial. I hope you have some fun and get creative with your own project.